You think you know working dogs? You've seen the Malinois explode through car windows, leap 8 feet into the air, chase down suspects like a missile in fur. You think that's the top of the pyramid, the most intense, most capable, most elite breed alive. But here's the part no one tells you. There's another dog, a shadow in the background, just as driven, just as brilliant, but with a secret advantage almost no one is talking about. It's the Dutch Shepherd. And if you're considering a Malinois, you need to stop everything and see this first. Because what you think you want might not be what you actually need. Everyone's chasing the Malinois dream, the Navy SEAL dog, the airport security dog, the dog that runs into danger without blinking. And yeah, they are spectacular. But spectacular doesn't always mean sustainable. What happens after the adrenaline fades? After the bite work ends? After the novelty wears off and you're left with a dog that never turns off? That's when the real test begins. Because a Belgian Malinois doesn't just challenge your schedule, it challenges your identity. Are you structured? Are you patient? Are you prepared to give 110% at every single day? Because if you slip even once, that dog will outsmart you, outwork you, outpace you. It's not malicious. It's not aggressive. It's just a nuclear brain trapped in a rocket-powered body. But the Dutch Shepherd, it's not slower. It's not weaker. It's not less. It's just more stable. It's the elite athlete who doesn't lose focus when the crowd gets loud. It's the fighter who pauses, assesses, and then strikes with precision. It's the soldier who doesn't just follow orders. He understands the mission. Same intelligence, same drive, same loyalty. But there's a difference. And if you miss it, you'll miss out on the dog that could have changed your life. Malinois were bred for constant activation. Their baseline is chaos. They're brilliant, but obsessive. Focused, but frantic. Fast, but sometimes too fast. You give them a command. They don't just respond. They detonate. And if your timing's off, if your correction is too slow, too vague, too emotional, that's it. You're playing catch-up for the next 2 hours. Dutch Shepherds don't play that game. They can be just as intense, but they think before they act. That doesn't mean they're mellow. It means they're measured. It means when they hit the bite sleeve, they're not just attacking, they're aiming. It means when you give a recall, they're not just sprinting, they're listening. And when you're tired, distracted, off your game, they'll give you a second chance. The Malinois won't. It's not personal. It's just the cost of high-speed precision. But here's where it gets real. Most people get a Malinois for the wrong reasons. Because they look cool. Because they saw one on TikTok. Because they think they want that kind of energy. But 60 days in, the cracks start showing. The yard isn't enough. The walks aren't structured. The training isn't consistent. And suddenly, that elite dog becomes a destructive nightmare. And now you're scrambling, calling trainers, searching forums, wondering what went wrong. The answer? You picked the wrong dog for your lifestyle. And that's where the Dutch Shepherd quietly steps in. Because while the world was drooling over bite footage, the Dutch Shepherd was calmly watching, learning, waiting. Not easier, not less serious, just more adaptable, more grounded, more forgiving. Not in a lazy way, in a strategic way. You still need structure. You still need clarity. You still need to lead. But if you make a mistake, you're not punished instantly. You're given room to recover. And in the real world, that space is priceless. The Dutch Shepherd bonds deeply. It forms attachments like a Malinois, but doesn't weaponize anxiety when you leave the room. It can go from bite work to family time without a meltdown. It can guard your home without guarding your sanity. It can challenge your skills without overwhelming your life. Still think all working dogs are the same? Still convinced the Malinois is the only path to power and loyalty? Look again. Look at that brindle coat. Those intelligent, focused eyes. The stillness before the storm. The calculation behind the drive. The Dutch Shepherd doesn't need the spotlight. It's not viral. It's not loud. It just gets the job done. Quietly, brilliantly, relentlessly. So if you're thinking about getting a Belgian Malinois, ask yourself something important. Do I want the fastest, wildest, most explosive dog alive, even if it burns me out? Or do I want something just as sharp, just as driven, but with a little more balance? Because one will test your timing. The other will test your leadership. One pushes chaos. The other channels it. And only you can decide which one you're ready for. But whatever you choose, don't make that decision until you've looked this dog in the eye. Because once you've seen what the Dutch Shepherd really is, you might never see the Malinois the same way again.